Yuki, our protagonist, is introduced at the beginning of A Sign of Affection Episode 1. When a man on the train tries to ask her for directions, it's evident that she's hard of hearing. Fortunately, a young man named Itsuomi steps in to help the bystander, rescuing Yuki from the chaos and anxiety. In addition to that, Yuki remembers Itsuomi from her friend Rin's class. As Itsuomi reaches his stop, he waves Yuki goodbye and assures her that he will see her again. From this point on, Yuki starts to ask her friend Rin about Itsuomi, whom she appears to be crushing on. This is where we learn that Rin's crush works at the same restaurant as Itsuomi. They decide to try to get in touch with the person they're crushing on, so Rin invites Yuki to tag along with her later that day. Yuki and Rin visit the eatery later that night. Rin gets Kyuya's number easily, but Yuki has a hard time getting Itsuomi's number. Rin and Yuki quickly make up their minds to go home. As Yuki is about to leave, Itsuomi unexpectedly offers to accompany her home. While they're out walking, Yuki gets a chance to ask him for his number, and he gladly gives it to her. Following this, Yuki tells him that she is close enough to the station to walk home on her own. Following this, Yuki expresses her gratitude for him walking her home. Since they've gone in separate directions, Yuki wonders if the world is too vast for Itsuomi. He acknowledges that the world is big. His next move, though, is to ask her to let him into her world. This fills Yuki with a great deal of happiness. As the episode draws to a close, we find out that Kyuya has feelings for Rin as well. The episode review. This episode introduces us to two love stories that could develop during the season. Our protagonist, Yuki, and her romantic interest, Itsuomi, are introduced in the pilot episode. Itsuomi speaks more than one language, whereas Yuki has trouble hearing. Despite their differences, the two are enamored with one another and able to find points of commonality. Rin, Yuki's best friend, and Kyuya, her love interest and Itsuomi's co-worker, are introduced in the first episode as well. A romance between these two characters is also hinted at in this episode. The love story is both unique and intriguing, and it adds a lot of warmth and interest to the episode's plot. The creator has also done an excellent job of crafting the anime's setting so that it enhances the plot. The way the volume drops when we listen to things from Yuki's point of view and how, in other places, returning to normalcy allows us to fully immerse ourselves in her worldview and comprehend things from her point of view. The show also has breathtaking visuals. Its gentle pastels and cozy tones go wonderfully with the plot.